you're sitting on the toilet and your penis hits the water. Stupid penis. Stop your water to enjoy you're sitting on the toilet and your penis hits the water.
Don't you hate it when you're sitting on the toilet and your penis hits the water?
Stupid penis. Don't you hate when you're sitting on the toilet and your penis hits the water? Stupid penis.
My penis keeps getting in the way. My penis keeps getting in the way. My penis keeps getting in the way.
Stupid penis. Please check and penis at front counter. Please check and penis at front counter. Please check and penis at front counter.
I just didn't know if the audio was coming through without me being in here, so I didn't want to add myself yet, but I didn't know if we tested that right yet. So you get to see me for a second. I'm going to dance. Well, we're starting soon, getting people in here, and then we'll do the real intro, and we'll get it fingered out for next time, honey. I know. My penis always gets in the way. I know. That's the problem with...
Stupid penis. Don't you want to enjoy you're sitting on the toilet and your penis hits the water?
My penis keeps getting in the way. My penis keeps getting in the way.
All you out there know when you have this problem. So we'll get started in just a second, honey. We know, Brainless. I saw you, honey.
And your penis hits the water.
Please check and penis at front counter. Please check and penis at front counter. Please check and penis at front counter.
My penis keeps getting in the way. My penis keeps getting in the way.
Okay. Oh my God, honeys, how is everyone doing out there?
Hey!
Hello.
Hey, everyone.
What's up? What's up? Long time no see.
Yes, exactly.
Miss Joel!
not like I seen most of you yesterday.
Exactly, honey.
Oh, we
All
see
right.
most of us 5 minutes ago.
Yep.
Exactly. Especially the pearlfish going around like this.
Yeah,
We thought.
not having a clue what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
you had a stream just a minute ago?
Yes.
Yes.
What's wrong?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Sorry, but certain phone calls go first.
Bow,
Oh.
bow, wow.
I know my place.
No. It was just a nice, decent call.
Okay. I don't believe
Doesn't
you.
always have to be sex.
Wow, wow.
Sure.
But when she comes
All right.
over.
All right, Beaver C. So, let's say hello to the Pearl. How you doing, honey?
I'm very good, thank you. Nice to be here. How are you?
Wonderful. Did you all have fun chasing the ghosts, Mrs. around?
Well, we did, but I should have changed my trousers before I came on this stream. I'm going to regret that later.
So you just said you came in your pants before you got in the stream. Is that what I heard you say, honey?
Yeah, in the forward direction and the reverse direction.
Oh my god, honey. Yep.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later. Oh my god.
There's
honey.
all kinds of
Oh,
squirting.
okay. That's gonna go on the list.
Exactly. All right. So how are you doing, Vila?
I'm alright. A bit of pain, or a lot of pain. So I'm needing distractions.
Well, we'll definitely making everybody's laughs. Yes, we'll do lots of the fun stuff here today.
Yay!
So
Laughter is the best
Love you,
medicine.
Cookie.
I love you too, honey, and we're glad to have you. How are you doing, the brainless?
I'm doing very, very good. Today I just celebrated my son's birthday and basically mine, which is tomorrow. But yeah, and I see I'm getting a present on my birthday. That's
from me.
coming from what?
Not for me. For God's sake, how have you been to the post office yet?
No.
No, and it takes longer than 4 days to get to Holland.
I don't
That's true. That's true,
I-
honey.
because there's a package.
No, it's not
Then I
for me,
probably ordered something that I forgot. I don't know.
Mm.
Well, we're so thankful to have you here, there, honey, the brainless.
Aw.
So thank you. And how?
Thank you.
Yes, of course. The Pips, how are you doing, honey?
I'm doing very well, thank you very much. Yes, I have a busy day in here.
Oh, we can't hear Pip.
Oh.
Not again. I'm fine, thank you, Cookie. Had a great day. I've been in here making intros and outros and just farting about StreamYard. And I just downloaded Portal.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And I
You-
got
you
my
did-
gun. And then I got lost. So there you go.
Wait, you downloaded what into your porthole?
My black hole.
Yes.
A big black hole.
A massive black hole.
We don't believe you until we got high definition video,
Oh,
honey.
that reminds me, Cookie. We need
Yes.
to talk about you seducing the young men's at the bar, so we
What
can
did I do
offer
this
them
time?
as the sacrifice
Oh.
to Pip's black hole.
Yes.
Because
Oh,
we
we
need
need
to save
we need
it
more
for the next
sacrifices.
100 years. Yeah.
Yes. Just let me know when I need to go down to the dock, honey, and I'll go down to the docks and I'll get a bunch of new
Okay.
seamen. We get the new virgin seamen, right as soon as they enter the navies, and we get them right off the dock.
Is
and then-
there such a thing? A virgin
Yes.
seaman?
Yes, actually, honey, there's a thing called incels, and they don't have the sexism stuff until they go into the army or the services. And then what we do is we get them first, honey, and we sacrifice them to the devils. We sacrifice them to the Pips.
Super massive
We-
black hole.
We sacrifice them to the Pips. Yes, it's very hard to find the virgins until you find the. Yes, there's a bunch of them. Well, I'll tell you my secrets later, honey. So if anybody is not
Tell me
subscribed
when
to Pip's
Pal's
Black
not
Hole,
around.
go and subscribe to Pip's Black Hole. Let's go ahead and before we say hello to the side of my chats and my breastises, let's have everybody who's on the panel go ahead and put their channel link in the side of my chats, and then everybody go sub and everybody go like and everybody go watch. And I think what we're gonna do from in the future is we're gonna do a train. We're gonna train our streams. So I think we're gonna have like one content creator go on first, and then we'll have somebody else go on, and then somebody else will follow that, and we're just gonna like keep running a train on each other. I mean, running a train with our streams. That's what I mean, honey.
Whoop whoop.
So let's get the link stream train running, and then we'll keep going. So let's say hello to the side of my chats right quick. I thought that I saw the STDs, but it's actually the STST. So it's not the STDs. But let's go ahead and go with Sydney. Hello, honey. Oh my God, it's so amazing to see you here. Of course, we love seeing you here. And then of course the Super Ghost, James McNeil, the Beaver C, Jay Troy, Mark Caesar, of course. And if there's anybody else in the side of my chats that wants to say hello to us, please fucking do it. Oh my god, honey, we just want to say hello to you. We like giving you all attention, you know what I'm saying? Oh, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Ooh, you got a black hole there, Pip.
I'm a black hole. Found it.
That's a kinky black hole. I love all the colors. It's like the rainbow flag almost of the black holes. Makes me want to enter your black hole there, Pip.
You're welcome anytime, honey.
Oh, I'm so there. All right, ladies and gentlemen and other beings of the thingamabobbers, because who knows what you are out there. We've probably got a wolf, we've got a pip, we got a parrot, we got a brainless, we got a vela, we got a pearlfish, we got a cookie, we've got all different types of beings out there. So, everyone's welcome here, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Mary's pussy. Yes, Mary's pussy's always welcome. So let's get into what today's are. Let's see what today's is. So today is Be Humble Day. For some reason, I don't know what this is. We'll talk about it in a second. European Day of Victim of Crimes. Does anybody know what that is?
No.
Nope.
Okay,
I guess day of people like to bring attention to people that have been the victim of any crimes. Like
I hope so. Of course, there's no information on it. Usually there is. It just says that it's the European Day of Victims of Crime observed. So yes, they are probably correct there, the Vila. It is probably just to give awareness to people who are victims of a crime. It's George Washington's birthday. It's National Cook a Sweet Potato Day, honey.
Okay.
Sweet potatoes are okay sometimes. You just gotta cook them right.
okay, I've got the information on it.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So
Would you like to just tell us what it is there, honey?
yeah, so on 2 years ago marked the 30th anniversary of the European Day of Victims of Crime. Still every year 75 million people across Europe continue to fall victims of crimes. Background. Taking a range of violence.
September.
Yeah, it's an awareness campaign, I guess.
Okay, so just beware when you go to when you're in the Europes. Just don't let your money hang out there. Just don't go waving your money around, honey. Put it in your sock or something, you know. Just be careful where you're at and don't get the crimes that's happened to you. Don't hang out with all the chads. Then you won't get your ass stabbed, right? Is that how that works? Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, just making sure, honey, because I remember getting my
avoiding
chats.
Avoiding chats and Karens is always a good thing.
Exactly, yes. Honey.
Doesn't matter where you're to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, all right, that's a good warning for all you out there. Let's go back to the thingamabobbers, and let's see. The next thing is Play More Cards Day. So if you don't play enough cards, you don't bet enough. Go do that, honey. And then next,
remind me playing cards.
I need to go to Red Dead and play some cards.
Well, no, but maybe we can put Massive Decks in the mix again sometime.
Yes,
that's always a good game to play.
Yes, definitely. We can figure out how to do that a little bit more streamlined, because it can kind of be drawn out, but definitely, honey. So, Recreational Sports and Fitness Day. So, if you didn't get your recreational sports today and your rectal fitness, get that inside of there. Oh, it says the wrong thing. It's not rectal. It's recreational. Sorry.
That's, yeah. Easy mistake.
Oh, yeah. It's easy to reread that.
Sorry, just quickly. The
Of course,
slogan for the EU Day of Victims of Crime is "All victims recognised, no victim forgotten."
Okay,
I like
that's-
that.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
but
like that as well,
because
honey.
like in some cases, like if there's been a crime, especially if it's been violent, then if it's in the news, people will tend to be like compassionate with those people. But if it's like a year ago, people tend to forget that somebody has been a victim of a crime.
Yeah.
Or if it's just like getting the purse robbed or something minor that's not a big thing. That's
Well,
still a fucking
also
victim.
the case where people never get justice.
Exactly,
Oh,
honey. Yes,
definitely.
exactly.
Yes.
So everybody
Yes.
say hello to the Blaine. Hey,
Hi,
honey.
Hey,
Blaine.
Blaine.
Hello, the
So
Blaine.
yes, everybody.
I'm here as well.
Everybody, make sure that you give a hug to anybody that you know that has gotten been a victim of crime. And then Scouts Founders Day.
Can I talk about that one? That is not what it's called.
Yes.
It's called International Thinking Day. Every member of your guiding scouts all celebrate Thinking Day on the 22nd because it was Baden Powell's birthday. There you go.
Okay, sweet. Thank you for that.
So happy
honey.
Thinking Day, anyone out there
Yes.
in the guides?
Yes, and then it's Supermarket Employee Day. So thank you, Supermarket Employee. And then
Alright.
Walking Your Dog Day. I didn't know that was one either, though. And Walking Your Dog Day. So make sure you go out and walk your dog. So if you have a...
Wait.
What?
You just walk your dog one day a week? A
Yeah,
year?
that's all they need.
You walk them every fucking day.
Yeah. Or one day a
Believe
year.
how I thought it was a bit much.
Yes.
What?
I'm gonna walk them at least once a year.
That's a lot. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think they mean for people that have a dog walker, like walk your dog yourself for a change. But then,
Maybe.
then again, like if you
It's
would,
not
if-
about
if-
the yo-yo trick.
what?
Is it?
There's a yo-yo trick. You know, like the yo-yo's like
Oh, yeah,
up,
walk
down,
the
up,
dog,
down.
it is, yeah.
Walking the
Yeah.
dog is a yo-yo trick.
Yes. Walking
Yeah.
the Dog Day. It's yes.
But like walking the dog day, I would not plan that around this time of year.
No, I
Yeah.
wouldn't even.
No.
Whoa, no.
See, I thought it was when you take your submissive pet on a leash out on public, because normally they're just in the dungeon. So I thought it was the time to actually take them out in public.
No,
Is that not what it is?
What are you doing in Slim's dungeon?
Exactly.
Get out of there.
she's monitoring
Well, yeah.
everything.
He lets me borrow it every once in a while when he's on
Okay, that's
vacation.
alright then.
So I
I'll
get
let
to
you
go
know.
down there when he's yes. Okay, so the next one is World Spay Day. So please neuter and spay your animals. It makes it better for them. And if you don't want to have a litter of kittens there, honey, we have already had our share of litters of kittens. We don't need more of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you know, get insurance.
Yes.
Pay
and
the
get
insurance for a pet, because then if they actually need it, you don't need to worry about can you afford this, that, and the other. Like,
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people can't even afford the insurance.
then
Shouldn't be having pets
then
then.
don't have a
Well,
pet.
Well, yes,
It's
and-
not
and-
fair on the
Whoa,
animal.
you're asking people to be sensible about getting a pet?
Yes.
Whoa, that'll never fucking happen.
I know it won't, but I can still fucking say that's my thoughts on the matter
Yeah.
publicly.
Yes, yes,
What do you
And,
think? I don't have a pet. I fucking
Yeah.
miss having a pet, but
yes.
I'm
first of
saving
all,
up
I'm at
to
work
get
all
one.
day, and I know, but yeah,
No,
no,
it's not fair enough.
I totally agree with you, but no,
Like, I'm
And-
saving up to get one. I want to wait till I can pay off a bit of the debt I've got, so I have more disposable income. So it won't be bare tight budget for having it. It will be okay, I've got the money to pay the insurance and the
Yeah.
food and my stuff and spawn stuff, and still have something aside for emergencies.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, definitely,
It's
and like
not fair on the
especially
animal.
like you've got a young kid, then having a pet is a great thing.
Yeah,
A
she
young kid is
loves
not a
animals. No.
My boy is he's crazy about his cat. He loves it.
Oh.
All right, so we have one more, and it is World Thinking Day. So
Oh, there
think
we
about
go.
the
It's
world,
in there.
honey.
Yeah.
Yes, so think about the world and all that stuff. All right,
Thinking, what's that?
what
What's
is
that
that,
thing?
honey? Yes,
42.
Exactly.
That's always
honey.
the right answer.
Well, it's if the world is thinking, it's thinking up the ultimate question.
And the ultimate question is 42.
Right, that's the ultimate answer.
Yes. Let's see. We need to get to the cookie. And let's go over some fun stuff. Let's see.
Where did I put my chair?
We're gonna get into some funny stuff first. We're gonna go into 10 minutes of reporters being dirty. So let's get into some fun first, and then we'll get into venereal disease. I thought that we should get into hilarity before we talk about not so much fun stuff, because it's not fun to get any of the STDs or STIs. So let's get into this first. We'll get into some fun first before we get into the scratching and itching and going to the hospital. Oh my God, honey. Let's say, here we go.
If you're making last-minute dinner plans, you may have a
Oh,
hard
the
time.
echo.
It's echo?
In some of the city's top spots.
Joining me now, former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee, who's the host of Huckabee, right here on the Fox News Channel. He's also a
That's
former
better.
Republican presidential
better?
candidate.
Okay, there we
I believe
go.
in only
Yeah.
two things completely: the First Amendment and boobs. And so once they made the decision,
What did you just say? You
Yeah.
believe in the First Amendment and BWOBS?
boobs, two
Funny.
things that have only never let me
Boobs.
down in this entire country's history: the First Amendment and boobs.
Check this out. It's a very curious beaver. Beaver breeding.
Those little guys are cute and cuddly looking, and the beavers I've seen are bigger.
And not.
Yeah, and they don't look as friendly. So I don't know. Maybe I've seen my beavers in the wrong place. Moving on.
Every
Oh,
player,
geez.
unless they're from the same household, has to bring their own tennis balls so that you don't touch other people's tennis balls.
Don't touch other
With your
people's tennis
hands.
ball.
You can kick their balls, but you can't touch them. I'm gonna blush. Sorry. Of course, if you're playing with someone in your household, you can touch those tennis balls. To avoid confusion between whose balls are whose, you can use a marker like a Sharpie to mark out, to put an X or put someone's initials on them.
Number 5 takes us to an accident scene in Charlotte, North Carolina. 4 firefighters are hurt.
Remember, if you've got to touch other people's balls that aren't in your household, you take a marker and you write on those balls.
So you know whose balls they are.
So you know
But,
whose
hey,
balls
come on.
you've been touching. Remember, so what you do is after you write on it, you touch that, and then you put your fingerprints on the balls, and then you
How
have your
about-
fingerprints
Ladies
on
and gentlemen, remember, you can fondle the balls of the people that you live with.
But
You can kick the balls of the people that you don't live with, or foot fondle them. And always remember, mark your balls so people
always-
know who they belong to.
Yeah, like if they're dangling over your head, it's nice to know who it is.
So that's from the stream puffs. That's your PSA for the day. Vila just said it. Okay. Whew. Now that I got a little less verklempt in my boobies, are kind of being okay. All right, then sure. Oh my God, it's a Nimrod. Everybody say hello to
Hello, Nimrod.
Hey,
Hello.
Nimrod. Stop.
And then Ghost says hashtag blame James. So everybody hashtag blame James.
Oh,
Okay.
poor James.
Oh, James. Okay, so here we go with the fire truck that's overturned in Charlotte, and we'll see what they say about this, honey.
Hurt after a fire truck overturns on the highway this morning.
Hey, everyone, give us a what?
A fuck truck.
Whoa. Go back slightly because we need to hear what's happening here completely.
Yes. Okay. Let's do it.
Because
I'm gonna start it right here, honey.
To mark out, to put an X or put someone's initials on them.
Number
On your
5
balls.
takes us to an accident scene in Charlotte, North Carolina. 4 firefighters are hurt after a fire truck overturns on the highway this morning.
Hey, everyone, give us a wave.
Yvonne. Yeah, she's talking footy.
Oh.
Okay. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun with this, honeys, and we're gonna do a little bit of backtracking for this, cause why not? And so I'm just gonna go back, and we're gonna watch that again. Okay, here we go.
Yvonne. Yeah, she's talking footy.
Oh.
You're talking about the fire truck again.
KTV has just learned the
I'm
names
trying to
of
work
the
out
4
what
pilots.
she was saying. She was like, oh, or wet, like gush, and then and then
An explosion? I don't know, honey. I couldn't figure it out either. So, Vila, can we have you read the names of the flight members that went missing?
okay. Captain, something wrong.
Something wrong.
We too low.
We too low. Holy fuck. And banging out. Captain, something wrong. We too low. Holy fuck. Banging out.
Fucking hell.
So what happened is...
Oh, he wasn't on the plane. He wasn't on the plane.
Somehow somebody hacked into the news station as they were making the report, and they were able to put in these names. I don't know how it happened, but they found out that they hacked into the news station to do this.
Okay, please let us hear this completely.
Yes, so we're gonna definitely do that. So Little Wolf, hello.
Oh.
If you would like a link there, honey, just message the Slim on the Dism Accords. And anybody else in the side chat who wants to join us, just message the Slim and we'll give you a link. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to back this up a tiny bit, honey. And we're going to go from the beginning. So here we go.
Has just learned the names of the 4 pilots who were on board the flight. They are Captain Sum Ting Wong, Wee Tu Lo, Ho Li Fook, and Bang Ding Ao.
Please do me. I haven't got time to do it now, but can you just stay and do me?
That sounds like an offer I'm not going to get again, so...
Okay, so Super Ghost says pranksters gave funny names and it took them 5 minutes to figure out that after they reported. Yes, yeah, exactly. That's what happened. I don't know how the pranksters gave them the names and they reported it, but they totally fell for that shit for some reason.
At least you said holy fook and not holy fuck.
Yeah, exactly. It was still almost like in the dialect, kind of like fook instead of fuck, but still, it was hilarious, honey. So yes, Little Wolf, that's fine, honey. At any time you can jump in our DMs. I mean, inside of our streams. I mean, on top of us. Never mind, honey. And then, we're glad to see you back, Sydney. So let's play this back one more time. Because it's not like they can double copyright strike me if I play stuff. So here we go.
That sounds like an offer I'm not going to get again, so...
Oh, I didn't back it up. It's okay,
Take a
though,
look at
honey.
birthdays and
Here
anniversaries
we go.
in the meantime. Happy 80th birthday to E. Norma Stitz. Quitman, happy birthday to you, Miss E. Norma. Hope you have a wonderful day.
That's brilliant. Having happy birthdays.
Yeah, that was a good one.
As people send in stuff, you'll get screwed over.
Oh yeah, like
Wasn't it like when they asked to name a boat at some point? Was that also not in Britain?
Hey, Wanda.
And the name of that one was Bodie McBoatface?
Yeah, Boaty McBoatface was Britain.
yeah, that sounds like a very British thing that happened.
Okay, so here, let's see what happens here.
This is a big fan right here. Well, guess what? The iPad 2 is what we're talking about tonight. Well, it's still not available yet, so hold your jet, cool your jets, Ernie. We do have a video of it that we can show you.
Did she say hold your dick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of hold your dick.
it's still not available yet, so hold your jet, cool your jets, Ernie. We do have a video of it that we can show you. It was sent to us from Apple.
A cannon. I don't know.
Oh, what do you do? What do you do? Oh, no, there's no erasing the thing. Oh, that's amazing. Let's.
Tickets are only $25. It's for charity, and you can get tickets online at
Okay, we have to go back. Pick a what, honey?
And you can get tickets online at
Well, you're thinking about sausage. So.
I reckon she would love
Oh my goodness.
PenIsland.com.
What?
Oh yes, that would be great.
She would
She'd be
love
pen,
PenIsland.com.
penisland.com is what she would say probably. All right, here we go.
It got me thinking, what do you have by your bed that is long and stabby or whatever that is going to make a mess of someone who tries to break into your...
Okay, we already know what she's going to say. Actually, what you think she's going to say may be a little bit different than what she says. So let's see what she says.
House and try and steal something from your home. Georgie, do you have something?
Well, Tim's my long stabby thing, but I used to have the Olympic torch under the bed when I was single. But yeah, now I've got Tim.
That's an excellent.
Tim's a big stabby thing, is what she said.
Lucky.
Long stabby thing.
For a lot of kids,
Tim's a coin-operated boy.
Yes, exactly. That's what she named her vibrator. Was Tim. I mean, some of us have like big double-sided ones that are like big and hefty, and you can beat the crap out of people with those. And some of them have like you can have the shocker at the end, you know, and like it electrocutes you, and there's all kinds of fun.
I can imagine the fear a burglar would have. Just like they go to rob you, and you just appear at the top of the stairs with a massive like double-ended dildo. Like, I'm gonna fucking get you, mate.
Exactly, honey. You know how scared a burglar gets when you run at him with a flashlight? They go running, honey, let me tell you. Okay, let's keep going.
Cannot be out in these sub-zero wind chills. Megan, back to you.
All right, so if they're canceling the train, does that mean that you and I are having another night in bed together?
That's a lot.
Wow, honey. Oh my god.
What's the response?
She just admitted something. Okay, let's see.
My goodness. I have no words.
Yeah.
Except that we're going to be on YouTube in a few minutes.
Have you ever hit anything that you've been throwing at?
Funnily enough, I've never willy wanged since then.
Okay, hold on. We're going back for this. Yes, exactly, honey. Okay, so let's go. We're going to go to right here. Is everybody ready for this? Here we go.
YouTube in a few minutes.
Yes, we
Ever hit anything that you've been throwing at?
Funnily enough, I've never willy wanged since then.
Okay, who wants to hear that one more time? We're going to hear that one more time. Go, here we go. Here we go.
Throwing at.
Funnily enough, I've never willy wanged since then.
Yes, that's amazing, honey. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, it's broken him, hasn't it?
This is on like this morning. Like this is live.
Yeah.
Like
No
prime
cutting.
9:30 till like 11.
Something like that.
Something like that. It's been ages since I've watched it. This is on like live TV, going out to all the like fucking. All the like stay-at-home mums and all the old people, everything.
Everywhere, yes, honey, yes.
All the Karens.
And Holly, the blonde woman, she is actually a bit of a legend. You know that Katie Ho.
What's going on with my camera?
I know, honey. I was about ready to say, your camera's glitching out, honey.
Oh, right.
There's a woman that they've had on there who is like an absolute bigot. She said that she believes that we should have gunned down the boats carrying immigrant children and people over in the channel.
Yeah. Yes.
And yeah, she's outright like laid into her, like fucking live TV, just politely and in a way that she can get away with, but called her out on stuff like, oh, don't call your children after things like, oh, North, things like that, and then said like, why would you call your child after a country? Isn't your child called India? Yes, but that's not after a country. Where do you think the name came from?
Wait,
Yes.
wait, they thought the name was.
That's it, Katie Hopkins. Thank you, Super Ghost. Katie Hopkins, evil, evil woman.
Yeah, she is.
Yes, definitely. If you don't know if she is, look her up.
Maybe we can find that clip, because that sounds very fucking interesting.
If somebody could and shares it somewhere, then we could probably show.
Her being called
We
out.
could do an entire stream on Katie
Well,
Hopkins.
we probably could there, honey. So let's keep
People like
keep
that,
go-
yeah.
Let's keep going with this and just see, because we got 5 more minutes, and then we'll get into venereal diseases.
Let's turn to weather now. If you wanted to get outside, spread your legs a little or stretch a little, today was a great day to enjoy. Meteorologist Craig Flint here now with your Fox First forecast.
9th anniversary, and Hugh Janus turning 10. We'd mentioned.
I'm sorry.
That any relation to Hugh Josh?
It's definitely. So here we go again.
Mention.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I didn't go back enough. So okay, here we go.
Anniversary, and Hugh Janus turning 10. We'd mentioned.
Turning 10.
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry. It's one of those. It's one of those.
I totally felt for it, didn't I?
Yes, you did, honey.
We
you
all
did.
have dogs. Have you ever dressed your dog up?
I honestly have not.
Well, you got a big dog. That's probably why.
She's larger.
Yeah. Mark has a little wiener. Have you ever dressed a wiener up?
He's
What are you doing?
he's actually. I had a bug there for a second. He's
When my son was teething, he used to like to take the big fat rubber end of my vibrating toothbrush and put it in his mouth and he'd just kind of sit there like, oh yeah, that feels good. That hit the spot. My gums are itchy.
One way to do a turkey call is with this.
Okay. I know that wasn't perverted at all, but geez, honey, you totally said that the wrong way. Okay. Let's keep going. I had to stop for a second. Okay.
Gobbler, and it has a little diaphragm in it.
Wait. We're gonna go back to the beginning of this because this is just too precious, honey. Okay, here we go.
One way to do a turkey call is with this gobbler, and it has a little diaphragm in it that allows the air to vibrate. You should try that.
I would love
Go
to.
ahead.
All
I
right.
want to see this. No.
They're just somebody's cereal.
I don't know if she was trying to.
Automatically goes into the mouth. Okay.
Yes.
We know
I
her
don't
hobby.
know.
You just saw him.
I
Wait,
know, honey.
nowhere
Yes,
to his
yes.
face. It's got a diaphragm in it. Just like, ah. And then she goes like, yeah.
Yes. Okay, here we go.
no.
That just wasn't right.
Yeah, I know.
These showers are starting to die down a bit, and we are beginning to.
Why? I don't even get it, honey. Why did they put that on the motherfucking screen?
What?
Read the fucking screen, honey.
Says
It says
child
it says-
molester.
it says child molester California while they're doing the news. What the fuck? Okay, let's just keep watching.
See some showers moving into Louisiana right now.
Yeah,
Southeast Satellite Radar
exactly. What
Composite
the
shows
fuck?
those showers.
Remember that
He
green
must have
flashing.
hit. Wait, go back. Well,
Yeah.
The font didn't match.
You don't
Yeah,
think so?
this looks like an edit.
yes,
Okay,
it also
okay.
looks like California, not fawn.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I thought that the editor did this because they didn't like the gentleman and they just were trying to call him a child molester. I thought this was in the news before.
It'd be worth it.
But-
Also, James has showed a link to, I believe it's the Katy Perry Hopkins thing.
Where is it at, honey? Because I don't see it in the chat yet.
About 4.
Oh, wrong button.
Oh, the one at me. Oh, that one at me.
Yeah.
Okay, honey.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll put it in
okay.
your starred for you to make it easy.
Okay, thank you, honey.
That's all right.
Give me a second.
You
and
need
I'll
new
try to-
glasses. You need new
I know.
glasses.
I know. I do, honey. Give me just a
drop it
second there,
into-
everybody.
Here you go. It's going into the private chat. There
Okay,
we are.
I got it.
Cool.
Anna right now. Southeast satellite radar composite shows those showers.
Remember the green flashing, in the dial-up?
Oh,
sound?
yeah, I sure
Yes.
do. And I thought nothing will ever be as cool as crystal meth.
Pepsi.
What did I say?
Crystal Pepsi.
that is not projected at all. That he's like, I love crystal meth. I mean,
He saw Crystal and his mind went mad. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah, exactly.
You know what he's doing on the weekends?
Exactly, honey. Oh jeez. Okay. Let's watch just a little bit more, and then
Lovely.
we'll watch the whole video.
Pepsi.
Sorry.
Because people shouldn't be wearing ankle socks. Just get long socks, people.
Get
Come
socks.
on.
Pull your pants down.
Yeah.
Or put your leg
Whatever.
down.
Yeah.
It'll star Adam Driver, known for The Force Awakens and Girls. He kind of looks like my brother,
Oh,
too.
sorry.
Maybe that's why I give him a... You go, dude.
Sorry.
All right. What?
Why I give him,
cute.
and then the gesture she made.
Like, give
Wait,
him a.
wait. What did she say?
You can't sort of looks like my brother. That's why I give him a. You go, dude.
Yeah, but
Okay.
the gesture she made looked like
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah.
It'll star Adam Driver, known for The Force Awakens and Girls. He kind of looks like my brother, too. Maybe that's why I give him a... You go, dude. All right. What?
Oh my god, honey.
It's cute.
Oh
I
my
didn't say
God.
that. All right.
Fist bump.
Let's-
Let's give him a.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, honey. So let's go ahead and we'll show a video of that the clip that was shared with us. I'm not
God,
pre-watching it.
this
So
woman.
James, you better not be punking us. So here we go.
Of course he's punking us.
Of course.
What is it you can tell from it? You can tell a great deal from a name. For me, there's certain
Hello,
names
Mark.
that I hear them and I think, ooh, and it's associated. It ultimately comes down to the mum or the dad because they're the ones that gave the child the name. But when I hear screeched across the playground, Tyler, come back here. It's that's the Tylers, the Charmaines, the Chantels, the Chardonnays.
And has no one shouted out, Esme, come back here?
I don't hear that so much. Nor do I hear.
It is a very council estate name, actually.
You don't hear that, do
Esme.
you? But you hear Tyler, come here. That. And for me, that summarizes everything. A name
You
for me
also hear
is a
Katie a
shortcut.
lot.
It's a really
And what
efficient
else?
way of working out what class that child comes from. Do I want my children to play with them?
And why would you say, so if you then, from that, you go, okay, well, they're in a lower class than I am. Why do you then not want your child
Because
to be?
associated with that isn't just about class, Holt. It's about the fact that they probably haven't done their homework. When my daughter comes home from school, she'll say, Tyler was a real pain today, let's say, because he threw his books across the class and the teacher had to lose her patience. There's a whole set of things that go with children like that are quite a disruptive influence in school, and that's why I don't like those kind of children.
But Monty and Ileana can still be nasty, self-centered airheads, can't they?
I tend to think children that have intelligent names tend to have fairly intelligent parents, and they make much better play dates, therefore, for my children.
Or
Wait. Oh my god, what? Huh? Where? How? How does that make sense?
Yeah, wait, what the fuck?
She
just
is
a no. Just
really
doesn't-
that ignorant. Like, you don't hear Benjamin on a housing estate, or like Theodore. Theo for short a lot. Things like that. You don't just hear on the council estates, Charlene, like Chardonnay, all that sort of shit. Don't just hear, oi, Ian!
Tenga!
All
Tenga.
kinds of names, man. Like,
Yeah, and like,
and also nowadays, we're talking about nowadays where parents deliberately are trying to name their children differently. I mean, I've heard Esme a lot, and the only people I've heard Esme from are, generally speaking, travelers that have decided to now stop moving. That's the sort of person that this Katie Hopkins would go mental over. Like, they're the worst scum of the earth. But she thinks that it's a good name, a respectable name, a name that, like, wouldn't be deemed lower class. Like, there are fucking pay brackets to what you're allowed to name your child. Like, you unlock it like a pay to play thing on a mobile app. Yes, this is a basic set of names that you can call your child. But, you know, if you want to unlock these names, you have to pay this much. And if you want to name them these names, you have to pay this much.
And breathe.
Sorry.
Yes, totally, honey.
no,
Okay.
but I'm 100% with you. You like, yeah. And then again, like, some people with extremely dumb parents can be quite smart.
Oh, yeah. I knew a girl at school, straight A student, right? She was really smart. She was a really nice person as well. But she had a lot of contempt for her parents because she was like, they are dumb. And she didn't want to be like them. And I remember her recounting a story where she was saying how I told my parents I got an A, and they asked me if that was good. Like, they didn't know if getting an A was good on something. And I'm like, dude, chill the fuck out.
But their parents probably never did get one.
Yeah, or I think back then they were doing it in number grades, not letter grades.
Okay, yeah.
So, like,
But
yeah, I just remember that, where, like, smart parents can have dumb kids, dumb parents can have smart kids. It's not...
Hey, look at me. I'm dumb as fuck. I got one of the smartest kids in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
no, but like,
DNA doesn't dictate intelligence, not on a very meaningful level. It more, yes, your economic class can have something to do with it because of the what resources you have available to you. That's about it.
Yeah, and like if you go like really the upper class, sorry, I'd rather have my son not mingle with them because they're usually assholes and superficial.
Let's face it, if you're that worried about your kids interacting with those in the lower classes, why don't you send your kids to a fancy private school? Or is it because they won't get accepted there?
Yes.
Know your place, Katie.
Yes. Okay, so let's watch this 1912 film. No, I'm just kidding. It's from like sometime. I know it has a 17. Yes, there we go. Good reading there, Profish. So let's watch this, and then we'll get into actual current STIs and STDs and how to solve them. But we're just gonna look a little bit more into like funniness, and we're just gonna talk about how silly all of this stuff is in this promotion that the Americas did in 1944.
bird's eye view of a typical rapid treatment center in a southern state located in a former CCC camp, as are many of these hospitals. Here, infected women are treated with the new intensive therapies for syphilis and gonorrhea. The fact that these centers are not jails based on penal restraints, but really hospitals, is reflected in the faces of these girls. Young, old, city girls, farm girls, good, bad, average girls.
Randy cows.
How did they give all those girls venereal diseases already? Never mind.
There are other places where infected women are taken. This is a jail, a small country jail. And many a city prison in which such women are detained is even more squalid and filthy. At the Rapid Treatment Center, the arrival of a group of girls is the beginning of a carefully planned schedule of several weeks' duration. The girls are taken directly to the hospital's reception center. Let's follow a typical new patient. We'll call her Mary Lou. That's Mary Lou there with the rumpled dress and package under arm. Like all the others, Mary Lou is interviewed by a receptionist who tries to make her feel at home. A patient, one of the hospital's clerical helpers, types her name and address upon a record. This girl, not many weeks ago, was a new patient like Mary Lou.
Can everybody hear the audio well enough to be able to understand what's going on? Do you think I can speed it up one more speed, maybe?
Might be able to.
Let's try it a little bit faster, because I know this isn't like funny, but it's funny because it's scary how evil this is and what they made these ladies go through. So I think everybody's understanding that like these women are going to prison and they're putting them through the tests of STDs or through venereal disease processing. Is that what I guess we're watching?
Oh, I think it's like Dog Walker says there.
It's
like a POW camp.
Yeah, exactly, honey. Okay, so I'm going to try to speed it up just one more time, and if that's too fast, then we'll slow it down. And if it gets too dark, we'll just go to something else, honey. Okay, here we go. The background hissing is kind of pissing me off, but that's okay. Ooh, I saw a butt.
No, it's butt stuff.
Ooh, awesome.
Taking a specimen for a smear. Mary Lou gets her smallpox vaccination, receives typhoid inoculation. Other public health precautions are...
Wait, they're getting a vaccine? Oh my God, that is illegal. that is against their choice. They have to choose whether... Never mind, I'm just kidding, honey. I'm being silly. We all agree that vaccines are wonderful and everybody should get theirs. And I'm just being silly. The YouTube.
If they can handle it.
Don't shut us down.
If their body can handle it.
Yes, honey, of course. Most vaccines don't work for almost everybody, but yes, there is a small percentage of people that shouldn't move.
Not just for you, but for the people that cannot get vaccinated. Don't be a dickhead.
Herd immunity.
I was listening. Yes, that's what they want to tell you. I was listening to a thing today where somebody was saying, get vaccinated for not just you, but for the third person away from you that will get it and that may be vulnerable and may not be able to live from it. So it's not you that you need to worry about. It's
not just
other people.
The third. Even if
it could be further. Yeah, exactly, honey. But I was just hearing a statistic saying that it could be the third person away from you that is going to be the one that would be vulnerable. Just statistically, 1/3 of people that can't get it or that are in public will have a problem with it or whatever. So just get your jabs, honey. If you like getting poked, just let it. It's a little poke.
If you like getting poked, just pop on by.
And here's one other thing that we were thinking about the other day, honey. If you want to go to the hospital for not getting the vaccine and getting it, it's going to cost you thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you get a free vaccine. Free vaccines at thousands of dollars, honey.
Yeah.
Where do you want to be on the
free
spectrum?
vaccine, thousands upon thousands of dollars of debt, that you are now going to be in a different health position you are now and may not be able to work as much as you do now, or you're dead and now your family are left with that crippling debt. -1 paycheck.
Exactly, honey. So you know, that's one thing you got to think about is those percentages of how that world looks. You know, so let's keep watching and see. What we're trying to show right now is how horrible it was back in the day for STDs and stuff. And then we'll get into the current versions of things and how you should make yourself safe, honey. We want you to be safe out there. This is a learning channel. So let's just see what else they say about this stuff.
Also taken. Several days of bed rest are required of Mary Lou and all other new girls. During this time, treatment has begun for some, like Mary Lou, who have gonorrhea. To make sure that Mary Lou has the prescribed course of sulfathiazole, the barracks matron stands by. Soon after arrival, a nurse interviews the patient. When she learns why it is important, Mary Lou yields the names of her contacts. Syphilis therapy. The 10-week scheduled treatment is...
So remember that, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't tell your significant other about your STD or before, they're going to give your name up anyways when they got to go into the doctor. So you might as well just tell them before so you don't got to spread it or you don't got to have your name out there everywhere saying that you got one of them. Just go take care of it first, honey, before you have sex. It's so much easier to go to Planned Parenthood or to a place to go get your medicines, to go get rid of it or to go take care of it before you make
And
somebody
now
else
you
have to
can
deal with it.
literally order home screening kits delivered to your door.
Exactly,
For most
honey.
things, as long as it's not a blood test one, they can screen for so many things and they can send it to your door in the post and then you post it back to them. So private. Like,
Exactly,
we are in a
honey.
place where, like, there shouldn't really be many excuses. And I say that just because, like, America healthcare system is, like...
Shite.
Yeah, and I don't know how...
honey.
Every area is different, blah, blah, blah.
Yes,
but yeah.
it definitely is. But you should be able to still go to Planned Parenthood, and you should be able to get something for very, very cheap or for no cost. So if you need that stuff, Planned Parenthood, to the best of my knowledge, honey, is the best place to go in the Americas. At least in the West Coast. I don't know what's going on in the East Coast. I can only talk about where I've been and where I've gotten my pap smears, honey. You know what I'm talking about. So, and then the demon. Oh, sorry. Here we go. The James. Yes, honey. AIDS didn't come out until the 1980s. So we'll talk about the 1940s. So there was not the AIDS yet there, honey. So yes, they were the tame versions of this stuff because we didn't get there yet, honey.
And I think this was also... Was this pre the really bad syphilis experiment that was done on African men?
Yes, I want to say that was the 50s and 60s or something like that.
Yeah,
or
and
I
it
want
went
to say it
on
was a little bit later, honey. Yeah, I
It
want to
went
say that
on
was
for
a little
like
bit
2
later.
decades, didn't it? Like,
Yes.
fucking hell.
Yeah, and so we may go over that later as well. So let's just watch a little bit more of this, and then we'll get to current versions of stuff.
The 5-day intravenous drip is also employed.
The anal drip? Never mind, sorry.
The doctor keeps a careful check. At this center, the physician holds a consultation with each girl once a week. Most of the girls are able to work during the greater part of their stay. They are given a choice of a dozen or more activities and are paid for their work. Their earnings are saved to be given them upon discharge. These girls display natural aptitude for hospital duties. Another type of work. As kitchen assistants, patients may be assigned to aid the chef.
Okay, I don't know how much they're going to get more into the STDs. I'm pretty sure that was most of what they were talking about getting into. But let's get into the current stuffs and the how to get through what to do about the new stuff is. Let's see. Oh, there we go. We're not going to get into the Kegels yet, so we'll go here first. I'm going to get into today's topic of STDs. Yep. Let's go ahead and we're going to change the setting back. Oh, it is normal there, honey. Okay, here we go.
Is sexually transmitted diseases, or STDs. Sexually transmitted diseases, also referred to as sexually
Oh,
transmitted,
it's them again.
I recognize this room.
usually spread by sexual contact, especially vaginal,
Yeah, we're back in this
anal,
room
and
again.
oral sex. Some STDs can spread through non-sexual contact, such as through the use of unsterilized drug needles from mother to infant during childbirth and breastfeeding, and blood transfusions. Sexually transmitted diseases that are transferred to an infant during childbirth may result in poor outcomes for the baby. To help prevent STD in newborns, doctors always encourage pregnant women
I've
to
just
be
checked
tested
they were
and
different
treated for
people.
potential STD, even in the absence of any symptom. Some sexually transmitted diseases may cause infertility in both women and men. There is
So yes, if you're pregnant, go ahead and get your STDs checked. I mean, that's what you should do first.
Oh, they are normally part of antenatal care.
Okay, I
They're
kind of
done
figured
like
that.
as standard, yeah.
I kind of figured that. I just wanted to reiterate. Just get the tests, honey. Okay.
Yeah.
There is
really
a greater
make-
risk of passing the disease
Yeah.
onto others unknowingly, because sexually transmitted
Oh, sorry,
diseases
pause 1 more
initially do
sec.
not cause.
What?
And if you have unprotected sex with a new person during pregnancy, do not be afraid to say to them you might need to be retested. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It is fine to have sex while you're pregnant as long as you have been told, as long as you know it's safe to, i.e. you've not been told high risk, don't do it by the doctors, blah, blah, blah. Have fun. But if you happen to have unprotected sex with someone, for whatever reason, get tested again, because it's not worth the risk, okay? Their doctors, they probably see whatever you're worried about, they see something 10 times worse.
Probably,
Don't
yeah.
ever feel ashamed to go get it checked, especially during times like that, because
They
it
find
can be bad.
They find things up people's fronts and bottoms all the time that are good and bad. Pull-ups, cancer, vibrators, light bulbs, everything.
These are
So
people
don't
that
be
literally
scared.
have pee, poo, pus, blood, everything on them multiple times a day. They hear the weirdest stories ever. They aren't going to bat an eyelid at you saying, I like to double check. If you're embarrassed, just say, oh, I found out the baby daddy was cheating and I want to be safe. Throw them under the bus.
Slim has nurse friends that he calls up just to say that he's got something stuck up his rear, just to see if he can get them to be shocked. He's like, I got a bowling pin stuck up my bum. He just calls them up and just sees if he can have fun with them because they're so used to things. So yeah, honey, if you don't be scared or be worried about going to your GP, your physical physician, anybody who's in the industry, especially if they work with the bums. Don't worry about them finding anything up your bum. They already found it up somebody else's bum, so it's okay, honey.
And the bigger version of it.
Do you know what?
Exactly,
I'm
honey.
sure they would be happy to, because they've got another story to joke about. They're not going to use your name or anything.
Of course,
But,
they
come
never
on,
do.
They're going to say, "Oh my god, you'll never guess what I found.
Mhm.
This, ha! Well, I found this. Oh yeah, I've got this." They use it like top trumps, man, and they'll be happy to help you out.
When we go out to the bar, we talk to our nurse and doctor friends, and we say, "What did you find today?" And it's just a fun time when they tell us what happened in the surgery room. Okay, so let's keep going, honey.
Symptoms. The most common STDs are chlamydia, chancroid, pubic lice or crabs, genital herpes, hepatitis, trichomoniasis,
Trichomoniasis.
AIDS, gonorrhea,
Yeah.
syphilis, scabies.
That one's a more bacterial version of an STI, I think. Is
Okay.
the one I'm thinking of, and it's like green pus and shit.
Oh,
Kinda.
okay, honey. I think I heard about that, but I didn't know that was the like proper name for it. We just call it the froggies.
Kermit's bath.
It's called the Kermits. You know, just having a little bout of the Kermits.
Sorry, I can't tonight. I've got the Kermit.
Yes, honey, that's what we need to call it from now on. Oh, cheese and rice. Okay, let's keep going. Because I want to get into a lot more fun. I want to get into the male Kegels video that I want to show everybody.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Okay. I think we should speed this up just a little bit, right? Are we in agreement with that?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Agiosum,
Yes.
ureaplasma infection, human papillomavirus, or HPV.
Sydney,
Many
it's not
STDs are
slim.
curable,
It's
while
cookie.
some are not curable. Some curable STDs include syphilis, crabs, gonorrhea, trichomoniasis, and chlamydia,
Trichomoniasis.
while the incurable ones include herpes, HIV, human papillomavirus, and hepatitis.
Okay, so, right quick. I think that we've gotten pretty close to curing, right? I don't know about herpes. There's not a cure for that. There's just to make it go away. HIV, I think there's semi-cure. I don't know if it's called a cure,
Yeah.
but they're able to make it so that it's in the body very, very, just kind of like herpes. They just kind of make it go away, right? I mean,
You can
still
become
have
undetectable. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you'll
okay.
still have HIV, but it will not turn into AIDS.
Yeah,
So
and
I get
also
what
They
like
can
the
suppress it.
likelihood of you being able to spread it is nigh on
it's
zero.
like
so
nil. Yes.
It's deemed undetectable. So it's still technically there, but not. And like you have to get it checked on and stuff. But yeah, it's as close to cured as you could be. Oh, Pearl's gone.
He'll be back. I know. And then the thing about the HPV, there is a vaccines for some of them. So there's not a cure, but there's a way to prevent it in a lot of cases if you get it early enough or you take that, right? And then I believe hepatitis B, you also can get something for. Vila, would you look that up to see if I'm incorrect? Is there something you can? Okay, well, you see exactly. Again, they're not curable per se, but they are able to make you live very, very better lives than, like, say you got HIV in the 80s. It was a death sentence, honey, unfortunately. So, yes, exactly. Highway patrol vehicle. That's exactly, you get the vaccine for highway patrol vehicle. And then I don't know what the U equals U is exactly, Denver Adventure, but you just tell me exactly. But I know C and something else you can get the cure for. Oh my god, it's Skid Scratcher. So hey, how are you doing there, honey?
Hey.
So let's go ahead and keep going while we're waiting for an
HIV,
answer.
human papillomavirus, and hepatitis B. In 2015, about 1.1 billion people were reported to have STDs.
1 billion,
Other than
honey.
HIV/AIDS, this resulted in about 108,000 deaths.
Wait. Hold on, let me go back just a tiny bit. There were that many deaths? There were that many deaths from things other than HIV. Wow, I wonder
that's excluding HIV.
That's what I'm saying, honey, other than HIV. So I wonder what exactly. It was probably people not going to the hospital for the conditions. They probably had syphilis or something and their genitalia was rotten off and they didn't go to the hospital and they got a blood disease, right? And
yeah. So there is a Hep B vaccine.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's given commonly in America, but in the UK, because like Hep B is really uncommon, it's not given as a standard, but it is given if you're in a what is deemed a high risk group.
Okay, honey. Okay.
So if you're a horny slut, you're getting it.
If your name is Slim Cyborg, they give it to you right away.
That's
But
when you're
yeah,
in
so
a risk
like-
in a risk group, you know.
saying yeah, so liver, so like things like that, it could cause like, I guess it could cause like liver failure, maybe things like that.
Okay, honey. Okay.
Like you can get, a lot of them can make you really unwell. Like they can cause, and especially if you've got other conditions, you can get really, really messed up. But that sounds so many.
Oh my god, my avatar name is the wrong name. That's why everybody keeps calling me Slim. Okay, I get it now.
Oh yeah, you forgot to change that.
I forgot to change
When
that.
you
There we
hack
go.
his computer, do it right.
Yes, exactly. That's the main thing. Okay. Now I am a cookie, which that's what I should be.
Oh no, sorry, my bad. It is given to all babies in the UK.
Okay. And yes, in the Americas, I believe most 14-year-old females are giving the vaccine over here, and I don't think the males are yet. But if they are, it will soon happen. When Slim went, oh, sorry. I already we're too old for that. But when Slim went in, they told him that he couldn't get a vaccine because of being a male and stuff. So good times. Let's see. Hep B is given in the USA. Okay. Slim cookie. Yes, exactly. Okay. Hold on. It's Pip, did you go to sleep or are you still here?
1,000 deaths.
Still
Okay,
here. I've just typed in the side chat. I'm going to bed. I'll see you all later.
Yeah, so we'll see you later there, honey.
Bye, hon.
Oh, cheerio, Pip. Take care.
That's good to hear there, honey. Everybody should be getting all the vaccines for this stuff because that's how we get all the things to not transmit and we get us to live healthier, longer lives. You know what I'm saying, honey? Okay, so let's get into about 5 million were infected with either syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia, or triamycin. And let's just see what they say.
About 500 million were infected with either syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia, or trichomoniasis.
Trichomoniasis.
An additional 530 people had genital herpes, and about 290 million women had human papillomavirus. Causes. STD can be caused by bacteria. Bacterial STDs include gonorrhea, syphilis, and chlamydia. Parasites. Parasitic
I love the
STDs
little
include trichomoniasis,
blinking thing on his
cubic lice.
genitals.
Viruses. Viral STDs include human papillomavirus, genital herpes, HIV. The genital areas are usually moist and warm environments, ideal for the growth of bacteria.
Whoa there, honey. My moist, warm areas are no concern to you, honey.
Parasites and viruses. Factors that may increase the risk of getting STD are having unprotected sex, having sexual activity with multiple partners, having a history of STDs, needle sharing, being young. Half of the STDs occur in people between the ages of 15 and 24. Symptoms.
Wait, I thought there was a statistic that was saying that there was like syphilis and gonorrhea going around with all the elders. I thought all the old folks' homes there was like 80% of venereal disease
I heard
going
about
around us.
that.
Yeah, so I wanna say that that's not right there, honey. Yes, to some extent, you will have people 15 to 25 screwing a lot, okay, honey. But in the old folks' home, you have like people doing orgies now and like having sex with
But
multiple
it's the
partners.
same thing. What have they got
Yes,
to do?
yeah.
When you are 15, 16, to like, you don't work, you got all that spare time.
Yes.
You get bored, you fuck. What do you do when you're old and you don't work and all you do is sit around all day with nothing to do?
Exactly, honey. In the old folks' home, there's nothing else to do but screw.
I wonder
So-
if they made it with they changed it so they took out 15, 16 and 17 to make it legal age of sex for that statistic to work.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't know where it came from exactly.
Weird.
Okay, let's keep going.
Painful or burning urination. Pain or discomfort during sex. Unusual or odd-smelling vaginal discharge. Fever. Lower abdominal pain. Unusual vaginal bleeding. Penis discharge. Sores, bumps, or rashes on or around the penis or testicle.
Yes.
Did he say unusual vaginal unusual bleeding or what?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh
so
yeah.
unusual.
Oh vaginal. Oh yeah. Yeah. With lady. No, I was not fully paying attention. I was thinking he was still talking about the guys. I was like, any bleeding down there for me is unusual.
Yeah, exactly, honey.
It was no. They already were at the ladies.
So if you just had sex with somebody new or that you haven't talked about them being tested or seen a test, and you have unusual bleeding or other things like that, swelling and the things they're going to talk about, then go see a doctor. If you've not had sex in a while, honey, then don't. I mean, you probably maybe if you haven't been tested in that time, get tested.
I mean, get tested because like. If so in hospital, if you get stabbed with a needle,
yes,
you have to get tested immediately, 3 months,
Yes,
6
true,
months,
yes,
and then
true.
1 year. Because
Yes,
some
true.
STIs kind of take a while to latch on.
Appear, yeah.
So don't assume that you could get tested the day after you've had unprotected sex with someone and know if you're fine. It sometimes can take a while to develop to a detectable level. So
That's very true, honey.
if you have anything, go to the doctor and check.
Exactly.
I mean, if
Okay.
a virgin can get an
Unusual.
STI, you can.
Exactly, honey.
Vaginal bleeding. Penis discharge. Sores, bumps, or rashes on or around the penis or testicles. Sore, bumps, rashes on or around the vagina. Sore, bumps, rashes on or around the anus, buttocks, thighs, or mouth. Painful or swollen testicles.
If you got painful or
Itchiness
swollen
in or
testicles,
around the
honey,
vagina.
go to the
Diagnosis and treatment.
freaking
In most
doctor.
cases, STDs cannot be diagnosed based on symptoms alone.
So we're not even going to get into this part because we already can just go through this right quick. Go to a doctor, get your tests. If you feel any discomfort, anything weird and different, go ahead and talk to a professional about your genitalias. Before you get with a new partner, go get testimated and go get them testimated. And then, always have the safe sex. And if you can get the right birth control, then do it. If the gentleman can get a vasectomy, then go for that too. There's all kinds of extra things that you can do to make yourself safe and to make sure that you're not going to get pregnant there, honey. So let's get into the video about Kegels for men and why men should be doing Kegels. I didn't know this, honey, because I've been doing Kegels for years, honey, and it's keeping my vag tight. But I recently had to show this to Slim, and now he's doing Kegel exercises. So let's go ahead and show you why maybe you should be doing these, honey, especially if you're an older gentleman. But before we get into that, everybody say hello to NANA. Hello, honey. So here we go with the male Kegels there, honey. Cheese and rice. Life is so great. I love it.
Kegel exercises for men. What they are and why you should do them. Kegel exercises are simple that are used to strengthen the pelvic area. The pelvis is located between the hips and holds the reproductive organs of the body. A healthy pelvis is essential, as the muscles in the pelvic line form a hammock or a sling for your organs. A weak pelvic area can lead to problems in controlling the bladder and the bowels. Although they might sound complicated, Kegel exercises are quite simple. Once you get the hang of them, it is easy to continue doing them. Let's look at everything men need to know about Kegel exercises. Where is the pelvic floor? The first step required to perform Kegel exercises is
Okay, I just have to pause it on this screen because this is so great. Okay, so I didn't know this about men, that they need to keep their pelvis tight. So I guess for medical reasons, they actually need this. So let's keep going with this while I see this arrow go up this guy's butt.
Locate your pelvic floor. Both men and women can have problems with locating these muscles, as the pelvic floor is a mix of muscles and not a lot of them are sensitive. One common way of locating the pelvic floor is to insert a finger into the rectum and try to squeeze. You have to do this without tightening.
Okay, you heard it from this YouTube video, so it must be right. You got to stick your finger up your butt to find out.
Okay.
And don't worry, NA, we're all confused as well, honey. So, okay, let's keep going, everybody.
And contracting the muscles of your buttocks, abdomen, and thighs. You can also find the pelvic floor by tensing the muscles that stop you from passing gas. If both of these methods do not work, you can try stopping the flow of urine. However, do not do this consistently. In case you are having trouble with finding the pelvic floor, it is best to book an appointment with a doctor who can help you locate it. How to do Kegel exercises.
So
Kegel
here we go,
exercises
honeys.
are quite simple to do. You just need to be patient and careful while doing it. The most common way of performing them is by contracting your pelvic floor and releasing it afterward. If you have found your pelvic floor, simply tense it for 5 seconds. Then relax the muscle.
Okay, I just want to say to everybody out there and to the YouTubes, we don't exactly agree 100% on this because, like, I have not researched this. I don't know what these people are talking about other than I guess that you could, like, clench these muscles and do things. But I don't know, honey, because I'm a female, so I don't know exactly what they're talking about. So just for the YouTubes, I guess this is how you would do this. I don't fucking know because it sounds a little silly to me, honey. And if you can tell by Vila's face, she thought this was hilarious as hell as well, honey. So
I'm trying to find out what the other name is because, like, there's the Kegel muscle and then there's another one.
Yes,
and you're
yeah,
meant
definitely,
to
yeah,
work
honey.
them both out. Because
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
do Kegel, you can do at the same amount of damage, overdoing it as if you didn't do anything, and then you're going to be incontinent anyway. And I'm trying to remember what the name of the other one is that you meant to fucking exercise. And I can't remember.
Okay. So
Sorry.
hopefully you figure that out. And I mean, finger it in. I mean, put your finger in it. I mean,
Yeah, I'll stick my finger on my butt to feel the pelvic muscle.
Yes,
It'll tell me its name once I introduce myself.
yes, exactly. You're like, hi, how are you doing? Nice to meet you. Okay, let's keep going.
That's all there is to a Kegel exercise. Perform this a few times in succession. Another Kegel exercise involves squeezing the muscles of your anus as if holding in a bowel movement. Relax the pelvic floor afterward and repeat this around 10 to 20 times. One thing to be careful about is to not hold your breath while performing a Kegel exercise.
Okay,
Why
honey,
do it?
keep breathing.
The bladder and the prostate are held together in your pelvis by a combination of
Okay.
several muscles. This can lead to urine leakage, known as incontinence. Getting control over your pelvic floor can help you stop that and give your prostate the support it needs, keeping it healthy.
Okay,
Thank
honey.
you for watching.
Okay.
Yes, NA. I do. Huh? What?
Okay. And then we're gonna end this with I mean, I guess the thing is that the butt plug is different than the Kegel balls, and we'll talk about that in another session. I just want to get to the history of pornography. I just want to show a bunch of phallic genitalia statues before we get the fuck out of here. I'm feeling a little exhausted. We got into an accident this morning where Slim ran into the back of somebody in the ice, and so we got into an accident this morning. So the front of his car is a little smashed. Not a big deal. It was a really slow thing, but my neck and back is hurting a little bit. So we're gonna show this stuff and see if we can get our stream shut down. Because one of the things that Slim likes to do is we like to see if we can get our stream shut down and find out what the the TOS violations are sometimes. And I don't suggest anybody listening or watching in the future try to do this crap that Slim tries to do, and or Cookie and anybody else on his channel. But we're going to show stuff. And hey, ladies and gentlemen, the YouTubes and everybody else, this is a video from YouTube. So it's already here.
Yeah.
So they shouldn't be trying to take us down. But like, before we leave, let's look at some huge penises that are made into what's it called? Statues. So oh yeah, I gotta share it the right way. Sorry, I'm getting a little clamped over here. Thinking about this. So here we go.
Steve would love to violate your TOS, Cookie.
Exactly. Meow. All right, here we go, honeys.
Pornography for a very long time. It's been on the sides of temples in India, on Greek vases, in Roman bedrooms, in German drawing rooms. But a decisive moment in its history came in 1839 with the French artist Louis Daguerre's invention of the photograph, known at first as the daguerreotype, which transformed the availability and realism of sexual imagery. It was not long before the new technology was being put to use to explore a variety of explicit scenarios. One of the earliest, a series of lesbian encounters.
Don't tell YouTube that we're showing this.
In the early 1800s, one daguerreotype cost a week's salary for a French worker.
1850s.
It would, pointed out an observer, have been cheaper to hire a prostitute for the day than to buy an image of her. But prices eventually came down, and the trade grew exponentially. By 1860, there were estimated to be 400 shops selling pornographic photos.
So 1860, is that what they said? There was over 600 places selling? Is that what I think I heard? Something around that, right? So around that time is when there was places that you could actually buy pornography, I guess, around the time.
In Paris. They were available in packs of 5 on sale from an army of women who kept them under their dresses at all the big train stations.
It sounds like Las
Heterosexual
Vegas.
packs typically contained a selection of nude poses, some cunnilingus, some anal sex, and some light bondage.
Ooh,
Looking at the
kinky.
images, there
Light
can be a
bondage.
basic surprise, a symptom of our egoistic sense of uniqueness, that they could truly have got up to this sort of thing. Our ideas of the past are likely to be so dominated by thoughts of politics, warfare, and the machinations of haughtily attired aristocrats, it can take a moment to remember that our ancestors were, of course, far more than this.
Nice.
There was a lot of cunnilingus and a good deal of anal in the year of the Great Exhibition and the charge of the Light Brigade. History teachers are always attempting to bring the past to life. They try, in a quest for a more intimate sort of history, to show us what houses looked like and what an evening meal might have consisted of. They know how much top hats can inhibit our powers of empathy. But there is no quicker way to bring the 19th century vividly to our imagination, no more efficient bridge across the centuries, than to be confronted by tangible evidence that they were, in their deepest selves, despite all the gulf in ideology and manners, substantially
Side
just
chat,
like
let
us
us know
in our
that
more
if we
explicit
got
and most
taken
animate
down,
moments.
if they pause the
We may
stream,
even start to
let
look
us
at other
know.
centuries and times with newfound empathy. Beneath the forbidding exterior of a
Because I
16th
think
century
we were
Doge
probably
Andrea
going to
Britta
have to
aimed
cut
at
out some
partition,
of this, but
was
it's
someone
okay.
who might have shared the gamut of our interests. We may have
Like
to rely
that.
on Alessio Baldovinetti's portrait for an idea of a 15th century Florentine lady, but
This is
empowered
great.
by the lessons of 19th century porn, we can guess that things would not really have been so formal and so otherworldly. Our peculiar and extreme sexual imaginations.
We want to think that like porn is like the hardcore porn is like very, very modern, but as you can tell from this, they were into like crazy kinky stuff back in the day. I mean, we just saw urination.
Yeah.
We saw multiple people. We saw dudes going down on females. Actually, people shaved. All kinds of stuff. So, I mean, like honestly, like what we see nowadays isn't anything new. It's just, it's more prevalent. It's easier to get. I guess would be the way to put it, right there. I mean, does
Better
everybody
quality
agree?
cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, look at Vila's looking at porn on her phone right now. No, just
Half right, actually. I'm trying to find pictures of some medieval ink sketch drawings of pornography or
yeah.
sexually graphic things because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
distinctly remember a witch having ripped, like, got taken a man's dick off, not even like ripped, just like Ken-dolled him, and then she's got like a nest full of dicks in a tree, and she's going around like very sexual, stealing men's dicks.
Yeah.
And, like, yeah.
I think I know what you're speaking about, honey. So yeah, if you find that, let us know. But so the the penises that are around these, the vagina one that's, hold on, the vagina that's over here is a vagina spirit. There's a dick in this. That's what the prostitutes would usually get under their armpits, under behind the knees and stuff like that, because it was the spirits of sexuality, the gods or the.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Paul.
So I was just going to say, I can't help but think that that one in the middle should be telling us all that it's a trap.
Exactly. No, it's a trap.
It's a
in
trap.
whatever his, yeah, there you go. That's the voice that it should be in. Okay, so let's keep going.
With all the complications and joy they give us,
Do I like-
have been thrumming within our species.
So
long
there's
before you
yeah,
can.
yeah.
We can feel at once connected up to our ancestors.
Yeah, look at how that's, yeah. Well, look at look at how hardcore this porn is. I mean, exactly. There's nothing new about, like, it's so hilarious. These religious zealots that are like, things are so much horrible than they were before, and it's like, honey, you didn't even look up the past, did you? Did you even look up like what we were doing or what people were doing
Like,
before?
people think that we're only now learning empathy,
Yes, yeah.
but we're worse now than centuries ago, where families would legit send their child to the workhouse,
Yes.
5-year-old,
Yeah.
and think nothing of it, just normal, banging, great day. But
Yeah, exactly.
porn now.
Ooh, it's scary, and we're losing the world because of, yeah. Okay, here we go.
And less frightened of having lost our innocence at the hands of our new technologies.
Yeah, that's what
There's
we
something
were
else
just
about
saying.
photography with particular implications for pornography. Photography's genius lies in its ability to offer us a sense of what feels like the present. It is a frozen moment of time, rescued from the dissolving force of the years. But this is also what makes photography especially poignant when it's viewed across decades or centuries. We sense with particular clarity the vivacity and immediacy of people in old photos, against which the one irrevocable fact we have in mind, that they've all died, then stands out with touching starkness.
Okay, so that's pretty much the end of that. That's talking about it. Then they just talk about the history of photography, or how those people have, just how history works. So that's pretty much the history of pornography, or carvings and all that other fun stuff. So let me see. I'm gonna look at the YouTubes just one more time to see. We'll leave out of here. Yes, we'll leave out of here with something funny to watch right quick.
People are dumb. This has been going on for thousands of years.
Yes.
What, this type of stuff's been going on for thousands of years, or people have been dumb for thousands of years?
People have been dumb. That's probably the best way to put that, but it's okay.
Different one, but yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
That's the sort of things that they found written in the borders of Bibles. Do you know how many dicks there are in the old Bibles that fucking monks used to draw?
The people that wrote it are some of them.
Okay, so we're gonna leave
yeah.
here on chopstick taboos. We're gonna teach you on how to hold a chopstick correctly, and how to not. I don't know why this is just gonna be. Yeah, exactly, honey. Hold on. Give me just a second.
Falcor.
We're gonna go like this. I need to put you on top. There we go, honey. So there, yeah, exactly.
A woman riding a dick monster, and that's actually a
scene
that
from the Never-Ending
item is
Story.
actually a thing. Like, you
Yes,
can buy
yes.
them; they're a good luck charm or something. Like, yeah.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna leave here on how to use chopsticks properly. I don't know why. It sounds like fun. This person who makes these tutorials has a lot of fun with these. So, and yes, that is a giant cock. A woman riding a giant cock. And it is like the never-ending story, honey. Okay, so here we go.
By carrying the lost one's bones with chopsticks, it means to bridge their soul to heaven. However, again, in regular meals, doing this is considered a taboo because it can be associated to someone's death.
Oh, I watched this guy.
He's amazing.
I've only recently found him. I like him.
That's
so
right,
far.
and welcome
Yeah.
to Let's Ask Shogo. Local cuisine is surely one of the most exciting things that you can look forward to when visiting Japan. However, when eating in Japan, people will most likely use chopsticks. Just like how there are table manners in Japan,
Yes.
there are many rules regarding chopsticks too. Having a meal together with someone is considered a very important occasion for communication, and the belief of expressing our appreciation towards the food we eat has existed since long ago. So today, as a Japanese tea ceremony trainee in Kyoto, I will explain 10 taboos regarding the usage of chopsticks.
So pay
The
attention,
most
all you
important
Americans.
rules will come last, so I hope you can stay tuned till the end. This video is perfect for those who are willing to visit or live in Japan someday to learn about the basic table manners in Japan. However, before we start, there are 3 things I want to say. 1. I'm not here to force anyone to follow these rules. 2. Many Japanese people...
Okay, we're just gonna get into it. There we go. We get into the
How to
basics.
pick them, hold them, and put them down. Picking up chopsticks. 1. Use the dominant hand to pick up the chopsticks from above, slightly to the right side of the center.
It's usually the right
Use your
hand.
other hand to support the center of the chopsticks from underneath. 3. Slide your dominant hand to the side and hold chopsticks. Holding the chopsticks. 1. The top chopstick is held almost like how you would hold a pen. 2. The bottom chopstick is held at the base of your thumb and around the first joint of your ring finger. 3. When you pick up something, you just move the top chopstick and the bottom one stays fixed. Until you get the hang of it, I personally think that it's okay.
Like how a bird would move its mouth. Usually, you know, it moves the top of its head and it does not move the bottom. Just like, well, we're the opposite. So we don't move the top of our head, but we move the bottom. So like a bird would move the opposite. So remember, you move one side, not the other.
Okay to pick up one chopstick at a time to create the proper form. Hold the first one like a pen and slide the bottom one into your hands afterwards. Putting the chopsticks down. 1. Hold the center of the chopsticks with your other hand from underneath. 2. Slide your dominant hand to the side and above the chopsticks and put the chopsticks down. 3. If you're going to be...
I didn't know we were rubbing off our chopsticks. Oh, never mind.
Putting your chopsticks down on a chopstick rest, make sure the tip of the chopsticks stick out about 2 centimeters from the chopstick rest. Now that you know the basic ways of how to handle chopsticks, let's now move on to talking about the taboos.
Yes, we're trying to not embarrass ourselves at restaurants. Okay.
1. Utsuribashi. Utsuru means to move. Moving your chopsticks back and forth above the food, trying to decide what to eat next, is a bit annoying to see someone doing. It's okay for you to think about what you want to eat first. Just don't move your chopsticks along with it.
I am sure they're going to get into this, but I thought that you normally would grab the dish and pull it towards you, and then you would eat kind of, you know, from the dish, right? And so you would eat from the
shared plate. So you would pick
use
up
some
from the shared bowl, put onto your plate.
Yeah, okay, honey. Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense why he's
We're
saying to
talking-
not
we're
hover
not
over
talking about
different...
single meals.
Okay,
we're talking about
yeah, okay.
Group meals.
Okay,
Because
so
otherwise,
you don't...
like you're trying to get the food, and then someone is hovering, and you don't know when they're gonna go over the next fucking bowl because they're going.
Okay, yeah, I get that, honey. So don't hover over the communal plates. Just go ahead and figure out what you want and
Like,
get it
don't
right
double
quick. Yeah, there you go, honey. I like that. So yeah, let's see what's next. Look at how he's eating. It's so cute. He's so cute, honey. So don't put
2.
your...
Watashibashi. Wataru is a verb that means to cross. So this means to put chopsticks on bowls like a bridge to rest them. Keeping your chopsticks on tableware makes you look like you don't have respect towards it, and you might bump into the chopsticks and cause them to fall. Always keep chopsticks on the proper chopstick rests.
Okay,
or if
honey.
not, you can make one with the paper chopstick bags. 1. Fold the chopstick bag into 1/3 or 1/4 size. 2.
Okay, I like this. I didn't know this. This is great to know.
Fold it vertically and fold in the sides. 3. Stand it and use it as a chopstick rest.
That's cool.
Okay, that's good to know.
Three, sashibashi. Sasu means to stab.
So never stab anything with the chopsticks. Is what I'm guessing.
It's
right?
a thing from I think from Buddhism.
Okay.
Because you're not meant to impale, stab, or because it's seen as a violent act.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that makes sense.
But I'm not sure if it's not the same in other places. So.
Okay, well, let's see what he says. But I believe you're probably correct there, honey.
You should not.
So my
stab
ex
your
was
food to
Chinese,
pick them
and
up.
his aunt was Buddhist. So.
I'm sure it's the same thing, honey.
I tried to learn a lot quickly to be respectful when I went out for a meal with her.
Hi.
Because it gives the impression that you are an immature person who cannot properly use your chopsticks.
Okay.
Also, how the food looks is part of the enjoyment and hospitality of the person who made it. Destroying its form before eating is considered a disrespectful act.
Okay, I get you, honey. Okay, so don't move.
Yosebashi. Yoseru means to move closer. It is against the rules to move plates and bowls using chopsticks because it'll mean they'll be dragging them across the table. If the tableware was something very important to the person who served you the food, this act would be very rude.
Okay, so I'm guessing you want to use your hands there, honey, or you actually pick it up and move it closer to your bowl. Okay, I get.
It's easy, like when you've tried to slide something across a table and it's snagged on a bit of the cloth and kicked a little.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just like that, so it doesn't spill
yeah,
or shit or break.
I can.
Yeah, that's
I
a
can
risk.
see that.
Risk
I
here.
can see that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going.
If you want to move any plates or bowls, put down your chopsticks once and use your hands.
Your hands. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, honey. He is so emotive. I love him.
5. Saguribashi. Saguru means to search. You should not dig into a dish and try to look for something you want to eat. Your chopsticks are something you put into your mouth. So it is a little gross to watch someone touching all the food they are not going to eat. And again, just like I explained earlier, it's best to try to eat the food without destroying its shape to show your respect to the person who made it for you.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. And don't touch all the food.
Six, mogibashi. Mogu means to pluck off. Eating the small pieces of food left on your chopsticks is nasty and makes you look.
Oh, I didn't know about this at all, honey. I mean, it makes sense, but I didn't think about this at all. Yes, definitely dog walker. Forks are a modern invention.
Look very vulgar. Even if you get a small piece of food on your chopsticks, it's best to just continue eating without removing it, or use a paper towel to take it off as necessary. Also, chewing your chopsticks and using them like a toothpick are taboos too.
I would never even try that, but
had to be told that.
I guess, honey. Like I was just saying,
I
would
get not picking a bit of rice off. I didn't know that, but not to use them as next they're gonna say and don't use them as walrus teeth. Especially if they're made of the femur of your best friend's fucking granddad.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, American Dad reference.
Yes. Okay, let's watch just a little bit more, and then we're probably gonna get the fuck out of here. We'll see.
Seven.
Okay, what do we think he did wrong exactly?
Holding that bowl while he's grabbing
Shoveling
something
it,
else.
His mouth is too close to the bowl and he's using them as a shovel, not to eat slowly.
We got another American bot in here. American bot with the name that it has. I want to say that they did something. He did something wrong with the second part of it. I don't
Oh
know
yeah,
exactly
shoving, using it to shove it up.
with the
like
second
cocaine.
part because I thought you were supposed to eat your rice kind of like that. I thought. Let's see. I maybe not being
yeah.
close enough with the other bowl. So
Hold
you
it. No,
spill on
he's
yourself.
holding the bowl and grabbing something else.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Is there something I think wrong?
I think
with...
that's it.
Yeah. So let's. Mark Short says chopsticks for a toothpick. Where's Team Skeptic? Cheese and rice.
I
That's
like
good. That's a good
dog
one.
walkers one. So don't clean your ears out with chopsticks.
Yeah, exactly. That's not a good thing there, honey. All right. Okay, here we go. Oh. I accidentally pushed back. Where are we at there, honey?
Little bit
We
further.
are at number 7.
7. Okay, here we go. So let's see what he says this is wrong.
7. 書き込み箸. 書き込む means to bolt down food or to gulp down. Do not put your mouth on the bowl and use your chopsticks to shove food into your mouth.
Okay,
This
so
gives
don't get
a
that
bad impression
close.
that you are a vulgar person.
So don't get that close. Okay, I get it.
Eating like an
Well, not just don't get it that
You might have
close. It's the
seen
fact that he was shoveling it.
Shoveling it as well.
Because it shows he's not taking the time to enjoy, taste the food.
Okay.
It's just stuffing it, which shows like you're trying to rush it. You're not being talkative because you're shoveling food in your mouth. Because like the meals are social events. They're
Yes, yeah. And especially if you go to somebody's house or you have somebody cooking for you in this traditional style. You don't want to just eat it all really fast. You want to show you are enjoying it and then conversate in between.
like imagine if someone spent like 3-4 hours cooking you a meal, and then your guest shoveled it in their mouth in 3 or 4 minutes. You would feel a bit gutted.
Totally. And licking all the food is not okay, Nimrod, but we'll let you pass because you're a kitty cat. You're a good boy.
You should ask my mom about that. I usually work my food inside pretty quickly.
that's a little bit different, honey. When you're in a traditional Japanese or Asian place eating food with a chopsticks, then it's a little different there, honey. Okay, let's keep going.
Many anime characters eating like this, but you shouldn't do it.
Do not do it, honey.
Whatever you're eating, you should pick it up and carry it to your mouth with small bites.
Small bites.
No, don't bite.
What do you mean? Yeah. Can you give me that?
Small nibbles. Don't point with your chopsticks.
振り上げる means to swing up. Pointing at someone, something is considered rude in many cultures, even with.
Yes, mainly in the Americas. Is it okay to point to people in the Europes? It's more like pointing towards something for a direction, right? That it's okay, right?
Yeah, like if you go them, it's considered rude.
But okay.
But a lot of people do it, but you are still told like, oh, it's a bit rude, but it's not something that you would deem as an insult. And it's more because it's like a sharp direction. If you just go, oh, them with your whole hand, or like, oh, over there, like
yeah.
They're so if you're like the accusing pointy finger is not polite.
Yeah. There you go. And yes, in some cultures, eating all your food is not an insult, but in some areas like Germany, it's a compliment to lick your plate clean. It just matters on how fast you do it. See, that's the other thing. You can eat it at a normal pace and clean your whole plate, and that's a compliment. But what they're saying is you just don't want to take a bowl and just eat the whole freaking bowl really fast inside your face at one time while a conversation is happening, or you're at a family festival, or you're at a place where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, it makes it look like you've not eaten in days or something,
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Fingers. And using
Finger?
chopsticks is worse.
Yes.
You might have seen people pointing using chopsticks.
Yeah, you should not
perhaps
do
in
that,
animated
yeah.
movies.
Yes.
But in most cases, there are people with bad manners.
Yeah.
Even if you want to refer to something, it's best to explain using words and not pointing at it.
Yes. Yes.
Hermie, can you give me that?
Okay.
So don't use chopsticks on
None.
chopsticks. Let
Hiromu.
somebody put them down
Hiromu
first.
means to pick up.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
You
cross
should
the
not
streams.
hand food from chopstick
Don't cross
to
the
chopstick.
chopsticks.
If
Don't
you want
cross
to
streams.
with someone,
Don't
you
cross
should
the-
put it
yeah,
down
yeah,
once
yeah.
on a plate or bowl. But what part of this is picking up? The reason why this is a taboo is because this is how the families will carry the lost one's bones after the cremation. The close family members will pick up the bones one by one. And
Vila,
finally,
you need to
put them
change your
all
avatar,
into a
honey.
pot. It
Yeah,
might feel a
sorry.
little strange
That's
to
okay.
carry someone's
That's how
bones
it
with
happens when we
chopsticks,
all share a
but this
stream.
culture is said to be created because the word hashi meaning chopsticks and hashi meaning
bridge.
are
Yes.
homonym. By carrying the lost one's bones with
Vila, I need to
chopsticks,
make
it
you an
means
avatar,
rich their
honey.
soul.
Tell the Slim.
However, again, in
Bug
regular
Slim
meals,
tomorrow to
doing
make you an
this is
avatar,
considered
honey.
taboo because it can be
He'll
associated to
he'll do it. Just bug him tomorrow. Okay, we're gonna do this last one, and then we're gonna get the fuck out of here because it's been 2 hours. So don't stick your chopsticks inside of. You need to
Tateru
rest
means
that on
to
the little
scan.
thingy
This is
mababa
also
that he's
something
talking
that's
about.
related to mourning
Yes.
the souls of those who have passed away.
Yes, it's
Standing your
disrespectful.
chopsticks in your food is considered a taboo because this is what you do to the food that you offer to graves. Again, doing this during your regular meal will associate with someone passing away. and
Okay,
is
I get it.
thought
I
of
get it now. I get it. Okay.
Well, the other.
And lastly, today's conclusion. I introduced 10 things to look out
Okay,
for.
go ahead, Vila.
The other connotations I've heard from like China, etc., is that it's deemed like you are offering it to the dead, and then you are taking the offering
Away
Like,
from
if
them.
it's
Okay, I
done,
get it.
you
honey.
are eating the offering, and that's like bad manners,
Yes.
bad juju. You know,
That's bad karma. That's bad
Yeah.
karma for sure, there, honey.
and
For sure.
also it resembles the incense sticks put in like at the shrines or
Yeah.
worships of the ancestors. So it's so much connotation with the dead doing it, or it's all connotation around offerings to the dead, resembling things to do with death, the lot. Like
Yeah, so you always want to put your chopsticks down, for sure. So, we're gonna get out of here now. So thank you all very much for being here. Let's say goodbye to the Vila. Is there anything you want to let us know, honey, before we get the fuck out of here?
no, I'm good for the moment. I'm taking a break from streaming, so yeah.
Okay, well, just let us know when you're coming back, or if you want to join us for all the streams and the things and the mababas. So, the Brainless, how are you doing, honey? And what do you want to say before we get out of here?
I'm doing pretty good, and yeah, I'll probably be on the TMI show, and I'm probably gonna kind of hijack Slim's stream tomorrow and making it a slightly bit about my birthday.
Okay, honey. We got the 500 sub stream for Slim
Yeah,
tomorrow, so
double celebration.
Well, yeah, we'll have fun. We'll have fun there for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, the pearls. How are you doing, and what do you want to let us know about honey?
Yeah. I will share a link in a second. I've just started doing a few streams over on my channel. It's mostly just, computer games or hangouts. It's where you'll find Villa because she's not streaming.
Yes, that's probably.
Oh no, I mean on my channel. Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm still about. I'm
you'll-
just not doing
Yeah.
something on my
Yeah.
channel. I'm having fun.
And apparently she's a bit like me, also a bit of a streamer.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
for sure,
it's
honey.
just fun. It's just fun hanging
You'll
out with
be on
people.
all our streams. So
Yeah.
yes, definitely, honey. Okay.
And also,
so,
just to James, I'll find you in a minute, mate.
Definitely. So everybody that is blue, share your channel, share your stuff. Go ahead and give us the fun links and all the stuff, and we will see you all around. So I will give us an outro so that everybody can put links in the stream. well, we get the fuck out of here. So thank you all very much, and we'll see you the next time. So we'll see you next. Is this Tuesday? I don't know what this is anymore.
It's Tuesday,
so
yeah.
yes, okay,
No,
we'll see you.
For me, it's already Wednesday.
It's already Wednesday for you there, honeys. But here we
Actually,
go.
yeah,
Okay,
it is
thank
Wednesday
you.
for us.
Yeah,
it's Wednesday.
Okay, well, thank you all very much. We'll see ya. Bye.
Thank you, bye.